Hey guys, welcome back to the house. So very quickly, I wanted to talk about this situation between Claudia Jordan and Nene Leakes because it's a whole hot ass mess. So remember yesterday we mentioned that Nene was on V103 and she was talking about her life after Greg's passing, which rest in peace to Greg. But Nene was kind of being shady when she mentioned that a couple of the housewives were being cheap and decided to pitch in on a $200 bouquet of flowers. Well, she also said that Cynthia Bailey wasn't all that supportive. And after that, social media was crazy. Okay, everybody was talking about the situation. And I guess Claudia Jordan got a whiff of this information and decided to run on her show on Flop Soul. And she basically said that Nene should be grateful and surprised and shocked that anybody would show up for her. Y'all, it's a whole mess. We got to talk about it. Let's go ahead and play the clip.
No one owes you anything. We didn't have to spend $1. It has nothing to do with you. It has to do with your husband. The things that you said about other people, you're lucky that anyone even showed up for you.
Claudia, sis, did you have to take it there? Okay, did you have to run Nene all the way down to the ground on this little TV show? Like, honey, what is going on? So first off, I just want to say that I feel as though Claudia Jordan is extremely annoying. And I say this because she hasn't been on the show in 10 years, but yet she consistently talks about Portia and Nene. Okay, big sis, lil sis. I don't know what her gripe is with those two women, but obviously she cannot stand them. And she finds every opportunity to talk about them on her Flop Soul show at any given moment. All right. And so I find that to be really annoying. But at the same time, I'm going to throw Claudia a bone. I'm assuming she's getting paid to talk about these people. So we just going to go ahead and give her a pass on this one. But with that being said, y'all, what Claudia Jordan said was the truth. All right. I felt as though Nene was being ungrateful in that moment. And she was just being extremely petty. And she did not have to say that out of her mouth. You know, considering Lenithia's history with a lot of these women, she should be happy that a lot of them like Kenya and Portia and Eva showed up. Because nobody had to. Okay, not even Cynthia had to, and Cynthia didn't, right? So, yeah. Let me know how y'all felt about what Claudia Jordan said. I felt like it was true, but at the same time, it was kind of harsh. Now, of course, Lenithia this morning went on to Instagram stories and had her own rebuttal, right? She exposed the fact that it was 4 housewives that came together, right, to give her the bouquet of flowers. And we'll talk about that after the clip. She talks about how she did feel a ways. And she mentions that Claudia Jordan is her stalker and threatens her a little bit. Check this clip out.
Everyone that reached out to me during the time that Greg was sick and during the time he was crossing over, I am so grateful. I am so grateful. Every single person that I can think of, maybe 1 or 2 didn't, the entire franchise reached out. The black girls and the white girls. Bravo reached out. That included Andy, all the executives. Everyone reached out. The camera people on the ground, the production crew, everyone reached out. I was asked about gifts that were given. No, before I was asked about that, I was asked about if Cynthia attended Greg's repast. No, she didn't. I answered the question very honestly. I'm a very honest person. She did not attend. Did it bother me that she didn't attend? No. I did receive flowers from the Real Housewives cast, and it lists their names: Kenya, Kandi, Cynthia, Marlo. I think that's what it said. And I later said, I had a conversation with Marlo about it when she came to me, and I said, I did get the flowers. I just, everybody had to chip in to get me a set of flowers. We're just kind of talking about it. That's just the truth. And I at that moment when she and I were having the conversation, I did feel away because Todd's mother passed. Greg and I catered all of this food to his mom in New York, and Marlo brother passed, and I sent, things to cater for Marlo. And but later, Kandi sent me a huge bouquet of flowers. We text each other. I told her how much I thanked her. Marlo sent me money after that to buy things with for the repast. My stalker is consistently speaking of me, but I'm telling you, I'm not the one. You need to stop your stuff because I am not the one.
Y'all, that was a boatload of tea, and we have to dissect it. So first things first, Lanithia ended up mentioning that it was Kenya, Kandi, Marlo, and Cynthia that came together to pitch in for the bouquet of flowers, which I thought was super petty. Okay? If the interview on B103 wasn't already petty, this Instagram story was definitely petty because she mentioned their names. Okay? And so I didn't feel like she needed to add that part in. And then the interesting thing about this is that she did admit that she did feel a way that the women did not do things separately. However, we also get this information that Kandi sent her own flowers and Marlo also sent Nene money for the memorial, which I thought was really great. And then you guys, at the very end, we get this excerpt from Nene, and she says that Claudia is basically her stalker, which I think is the truth, right? We said this at the beginning of the show. Claudia says, you stay with Nene in your mouth. And that's just the facts of it all. And Nene basically says, girl, I'm going to need you to leave me alone. I'm the wrong one. Leave me alone, sis. Okay? Bark up another tree, hun. Talk about somebody else, sister. Anyways, that was pretty much it. So I thought the whole thing was fascinating. Y'all got to let me know how y'all felt about the situation in the comments down below. I'm going to go ahead and log off. I love you guys. And don't forget to create a great day.